and only organized by an actual writer who knew what they were talking about. And it was really an interesting article. So I don't know if you get a chance to see some of my posts recently, Anthony. Did you see that one I just did today in my profile? Yeah, the one about the art challenges. I really liked that article a lot. It actually, I have this notebook that I started. I think I started this somewhere in the middle of COVID when I started rethinking my own art plan as an artist. I mean, I'm sitting here, here's notes, for example, the 4 components to the creative's business plan. Now, I've had a business before and I've had a business plan. I know how to write one. I mean, I actually went back to school and took business so that I could apply the principles I learned and a business plan that I wrote for my business. But now I'm like, thought, okay, well, let's take all of that stuff and see how that fits into the component of a creative business like this, where you have not only that you're producing art, you're inspiring yourself to have a good work ethic, but you've got an end product. Like, for example, like you have a comic, a story, a tangible product, prints, stickers, all of that stuff. So anyway, I was like looking through this stuff. Hello. I mean, I was writing stuff down like I was serious as a nut. I had like this mission statement I started out with.
Oh my gosh. Okay, repeat like for the last 30 seconds, if you would, please.
As I was going through and I was like, I found this great article on art challenges, right?
Okay, yeah.
And the pros and cons and what you're getting yourself into and things to think of and questions you ask yourself. I came across this notebook that I started. This is where I put the art challenges we've been doing so far in here.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, Lindsay is here. And of course, Anthony's here. You two are like, I'm going to tell you right now, you're just like the teacher's pets right now because you guys gave me some amazing prompts.
Yay.
And Gerald,
hey,
Gerald Anthony Harris Benton.
Wow, it sounds like he's in trouble when you say that. Gerald Anthony Davis Benton.
I know, right? Anthony, we had a similar.
Go to your room right now.
You had movies, and I had a type of movie thing, and I kind of combined it on one slip. Just FYI, if that's okay. So anyway,
I'm live on Twitch because it says so.
I was actually thinking about connecting my Twitch and YouTube eventually. I do have accounts in those areas.
There are very few streams that I multicast, and if it's art related, usually all the things get turned on.
There you go.
Hi, Mom.
Hey, there's
Jeremy. Dart that out the gate. Hi, Mom. She's like the only one that watches my Facebook feed, but
it is
what it is. No, my mom's not here. She'll probably watch it at like 6 a.m.
Badges 420 is now live. Oh, that's your mom. Okay.
That's my Twitch.
I love it. No, I remember Lost TV saying something about he wanted to give advice for those of us who were streaming from Haps into Twitch, what not to do.
Oh, like,
but I don't remember what that was. So I gotta ask him that question again.
I think he wants you to go back and redo the title of your video because of the way that it posts. But anyways,
yes, that's it. You remembered it. See, you were there that day. Okay. Well, yeah, techie stuff.
Things do stick whenever I am.
Andrew, come on up if you would like to.
The caffeine and the coffee in the morning, and I just take in all of his little nuggets of knowledge.
Yeah, we're just shooting some stuff out. Today is kind of a brainstorm day, so I actually kind of want to get kind of shitty chatty.
Is that Sir Elton John?
Sir Elton John.
That was the drawing of the day.
Oh, fabulous job, sir. Well done.
Oh, I'm still standing after all these years. Is that outfit? Where he's like on the boardwalk?
I'm not entirely sure. I didn't want to go with one of his crazy glasses because drawing glasses for me is just not a fun thing.
I did Elton John last year, and I did like really large sunglasses. It was from the movie because I really fell in love with the movie. Yeah. And so it was sort of like the movie poster. Oh my God, the glasses were a nightmare. You are not kidding. Yep, anyway,
if this was in color, she would look a little better because the darkened areas would be in pink and it would pop a little more. But I chose to do all these as black and white.
Nice.
And then
My kids and I were totally rocking out the entire live to all the Pink songs, and
Aw,
I
isn't
was
that great?
belting out the Queen.
I love how your
belting out
family
the
is sort of like congregating around
Yeah, well,
the wonderful world of drawing with Jeremy.
the time that Jeremy goes live is kind
It's
of an
perfect.
interesting little transitional time in our household, because it's like kind of dinner time, but you know, Dad may or may not be home from work yet, and so it's kind of usually just me and the kids, and kind of like a wind down time of the day. And so while they're like running around the house and I have my phone, you know, and he has the music blaring, usually I can test my children's knowledge of what they've
Gotcha.
acquired by what plays. And so it's really funny. Both my 6-year-old and my 10-year-old were like belting off each track of Pink. And my son's ultimate favorite song of all time is Under Pressure. So you know
that's awesome.
that was being rocked out to
Pressure.
house, of course.
Wow. So you were rocking
Oh,
the
yeah.
Lindsay, the
Oh,
Badges
yeah.
household.
So Jeremy, keep it up, dude. As long as they let you do what you do, you know?
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, as long as they don't get stricken.
That's right.
Hey, you know what? The thing is that somebody from outside the app has to come and do that. That's the thing. You know, I mean, if you don't stream to those places that are going to strike you down, like it's just
when
like,
I do music, I don't do Facebook or Twitch. I
mean, I was listening to music, and when I went to listen to my replay, I could barely hear the music.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's like, it's so distorted. It's, you know, whatever. I mean, I just figured they can take the broadcast down. Like, what's the worst they can do? Take the broadcast down? Like, you know, anyway. But guys, I need your brain power. Ooh, this comment has been hidden by our spam vulgarity bot.
I hope my kids kill me.
Ooh, that must be nasty.
What the heck?
I didn't get any message like that.
Because I don't have a very strict thingy. I do have some really, you know, words that are triggers for me that I don't like.
Not very nice.
But Mr. Anthony, while I am chitty-chatting, why don't you show them what you've been up to if they haven't seen it already? They probably have, but like, you know, folks who are watching and watching the replay, you know, speaking of like anatomy as one of the art challenges, he's been doing it all this month. Like nobody can beat what Anthony's been up to. So if you could show what you've been up to, I was watching him early this morning going, what the heck is he doing at 8 a.m? I was streaming. I don't even think I even told him, I'm like, I haven't even had my first cup of coffee, so forgive the typing.
Anything before lunch is a no-go.
Oh my God, look at this. Look at this. I'm just going to make Anthony
those
big.
faces, yeah. Those are fantastic.
Oops, and I just clicked him off. Why do I touch the buttons?
Do?
I don't know what I do.
What you do?
I need someone else to touch the buttons. I hit the wrong little thing. It's just that close. So what I've been doing is I've been revisiting not only art challenges, but why we do art in the first place. I mean, like this, like I said, I came up with a mission statement. What does it mean to be successful? And in terms of your art practice, not necessarily financially. I mean, like to me, like some of my goals, I wrote down my short-term goals, which are pretty much the same. My long-term goals, pretty much the same. This was like almost a year ago. And so it's just really cool that I was kind of looking over all of this stuff and thinking about what art challenges actually do, like in the deeper, philosophical sense. Hello for Sports for the Blind. And speaking of challenges, did you guys hear about the Sports for the Blind challenge?
Let's share what they have going on.
Yes. So there's challenges everywhere. Good Lord. It's like everybody's got a theme. Did I just screw that up again? I did.
What'd you do?
I undid him, I thought. And there we go. Okay. I just clicked. And then now I just eliminated him. Nope, he's still in here. Okay.
Oh, yeah. There he is.
I mean, it's like we started out here. Let me just kind of go through this. Let's revisit. Let's just rewind here. Previous art challenges. I have a bunch of slips of paper. All right. So what we have done so far, scribble drawing and or timed scribble drawings. That was with Chris Wiegand. I remember that. 2 to 5 minute renders and gestures. We never got around to the gesture part of it, but then guess who came on and is just knocking the gesture thing out of the ballpark? Mr. Lost TV. If you guys,
Yeah.
if he's still editing videos and up or whatever he's doing right now, why are you up watching us? I'm really happy though. He's so supportive of everybody, and
He's always doing something.
it just felt like I found a kindred spirit. Like, he's like the European side and we're like the late night Americans, or whatever.
Yeah.
And just, we have like this a lot of the same things, crossing a lot of the same paths and
Right.
just such cool stuff. So if you can catch him live or catch his replay, and he's putting so much work into repurposing his Haps material on YouTube. So follow Lost TV on all of his socials. But drawing a face without a photo or reference and doing some drafting, I think Des joined for that one. That one is fun. And that's something I challenge myself to do like all the time, to the point where it's becoming like a series. I've got like 4 pieces. Hey, Andrew Wong is joining us. Yay! Drawing a face without a photo or a reference is just was the beginning of me challenging myself on my drafting skills. And I've taken that like to almost insane, annoying myself levels with going out of my comfort
Sports
zone.
for the Blind has to go, but he said have a good night. So thanks for
I didn't know
stopping
he was
through.
just stepping in. Yes. Why don't you? Do you remember what exactly it is? I do remember that it is some challenge that we're supposed to do to raise awareness for people who struggle with sight or blindness, and we could do a broadcast tagging hashtag sports for the blind as a challenge. And I thought immediately, the first thing I thought of, hi, Andrew, was blind contour drawing. And I remember Bobby Vicker even saying, like those ambidextrous people when we were doing the left hand or right hand, like your non-dominant hand challenge.
Right.
And Bobby Vicker said she was going to come in with a blindfold. She's going to try and do some blind drawing. So, actually that can be a thing that we do. So that's just a nugget out there. If you want to relate sports for the blind challenge with what we're doing. So hi, we need your brain. We love your smiling face. How are you this evening, sir? How are you doing?
I'm well.
How's the art practice? How's it going?
I just started. It's so big. It's so big. It's intimidating.
I have a feeling that your name 10 past 9 has to do with when you actually start working in your studio.
It does.
It is.
Is it? I knew it.
Exactly.
I was like, that's coincidence. That's what
it's because my kids go to bed.
Family. Yep.
My kids go to bed at 9.
Yes. Hey, Lucia. Lucia, how are you? Oh, she's already giving me awards, and we haven't even done anything. We just showed up. But we are seeing somebody's got their thing on. Whoop. Anthony's what he's been up to this past week while I'm chit-chatting, but I'm also like going over what we've already done in the art challenges, but we're stepping it up a notch. And I asked everybody to give me 3 or 4 art challenge ideas, which I did put on these prompts to add to the ones I already have that we haven't done yet. And we're going to draw some out of a hat. We're going to do some fun stuff. But so we did scribble drawings, time drawings, drawing a face without a photo reference. I'm gonna invite Lucia in because I just love her. Let me see here. Invite user, because we could use some of your thoughts and enthusiasm. We're just brainstorming about future art challenges. We're gonna take my hat off in a minute and we're gonna stick them in there. But before we do, I still have slips of blank paper. So for those of you in the broadcast window here and in the comments, blindfolded challenge. There you go. It's a blindfolded challenge. I really like that. I gotta add that. Contour drawing. I'll go in without camera. That's fine. We do a lot of cameras facing our artwork anyway. Lindsay and I just like to show our mugs, I guess. No, it's just nice to talk to her in person. She's got OBS going on. I've got my other camera here. It's at my artwork, but I don't have it in yet. Complementary colors. This one was yours, lady. This was really fun. Drawing with your non-dominant hand, like I said. Let's see what else we did. Coloring outside the lines. That was the one where I laid down random colors, abstract we just did it however which way people wanted to, with any medium they wanted to. And then we drew on top of all of that random coloring. And that's where you had this really nice, colorful hippie explosion. I remember your piece. Body parts and anatomy was thrown out there, but I think everybody's just been doing that on their own. There is your complementary colors. It turned out so much. Mine turned out pretty muddy. I feel like I want to redo, but that's the way it goes. And I love what Andrew's working on there. And there's now that one there is so pretty. That's your non-dominant hand one, which is just almost annoying. It's so good. Minimalistic line art, faces, and time drawings. We did that with our guests. Remember the whole Weirdo and Beardo challenge? Yeah. That was fun. Hello, Lucia is in the house. Hi.
How are you guys?
Good. I'm just
Doing
going
good.
over some of the old art challenges. And we had heroes and villains, and then that one was actually stepped up a notch by Lost TV, where he took the Llama Stay Award that was done by you, Lucia. And then he took my hero and villain challenge and he combined them. So we were all drawing superhero or villainous llamas.
Oh,
Did you know this?
no,
we did
I
that?
had no idea.
Yeah, so it was a cross-pollination between Lost TV's group and our group. The heroes and villains is just something kind of fun because we do have some comic artists here. And look at that. Look at that piece there that Jeremy's got. So anyway.
Llama,
And then last week was
Lindsay
Metamorphosis. We did 4 stages at least of one thing transforming into another thing. Although I really liked Dez's piece. She likes to work on things like really slowly and do her blends because she uses colored pencils like an oil painting almost. She is an oil painter. And so she does these amazing things, and she did this beautiful butterfly with eyes on the wings.
I saw that. It was
Isn't it
amazing.
gorgeous?
Wow.
But that came out of our Metamorphosis challenge. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So far, that's 10 weeks we've been doing this. And I love this. I'm going to show you this. I love how you didn't color it, even though you're kind of a colorist, Miss Lindsay. Let's take a look and see. So this is what I mean by metamorphosis from one object into another. If I can, there we go.
Oh,
She did an ice cream cone
okay.
that turned into a microphone.
I like
That's
that.
super cool.
Isn't that the coolest thing? Toss the coin or sponsor. Oh my God, I love that. Is that your little, I'm gonna say rockopotamus. Anyway, so those are the previous art challenges. So we've been doing this
You're
for 10
muted,
weeks.
Lindsay.
Oop, oop.
Yeah, and you guys
Thank you
also
so
did
much for that.
the one with the non-dominant hand.
Yeah,
You did that one? Okay.
yeah, we did. That
Hmm.
was fun.
Yeah.
That's a fun one. That's a common one, and it's one of my favorites. I've done it where I did it left-handed
It's
and
my
finger
My
painted.
right-handed one. I'm a lefty, so my
I
right
don't,
hand.
I don't have any of my stuff to
I'm a
show
lefty
what I
too.
did. You know what I need to do is I've not posted one of these art challenges, which is really sad. But my biggest art challenge was to get back to posting stuff. So this past week, that's exactly what I did.
I need to
So-
find my flowers because I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
to my
you should, and well, you schedule the post too, right? So more people can know that this is happening.
Yeah, she
Or
I am
Yeah.
scheduling and I am trying to be consistent. I even have a logo. What did I do to poor Lindsay here? What did I do?
What'd you do to me? You broke me.
Oh, oops! And then I put Lucia on. It moved, and I clicked on something. Sorry, Lucia. I didn't mean to do
it's
that.
okay. I
I'm-
was just Googling like drawing ideas, and
Yeah,
let me
yeah.
see.
Well,
100
if you-
silly drawing prompts.
while we have you here, and Andrew too, what I did, like I said, now Jeremy,
There you
I
go.
don't think
I
he
didn't
needs
put
any
that in the week.
ideas. I don't think he needs any ideas. He's done like
Here's my
thousands of them.
metamorphosis, even
Oh,
though I didn't do it
cool.
the week of.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Let's see here.
I like
This,
it.
this,
anyway.
this was done quite a while ago, but
Lindsay, can you do me a favor and click on buttons? And I'll explain why
I can
in a
do
second,
buttons.
guys. Yeah. Can you just make Jeremy number 1?
Push buttons.
He's number 1. Woo. So
Yeah,
there we go.
Nice.
So he did the actual trope, but I like that you framed it like that, like it's
Yeah.
almost reading a book. That would be a great illustration. Do you plan on coloring that, or do you just like it leaving it the black and white, like the way Lindsay felt the same way?
Yeah, it
about
might
her
just
piece?
stay this way. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some pieces you just don't want to mess up by coloring it, right?
Right. So,
found my
guys,
fingers.
I think what I need to explain
Here's
why
my flag.
I've been like I'm trying really hard to come into as many invites as I can and everything, but I'm limiting myself to 6 hours a week broadcasting, and I'll tell you why. I think I explained this maybe to Lindsay. I have a chronic. Well, I might have said something to Jeremy too. I don't remember. I have a chronic neck problem. I had injuries two times to my neck in the same vertebrae, and I've basically got bone on bone action going on.
Yikes.
And so so I
That's
have
no fun.
so I get migraines, I get fatigued, you know, I get to the point where like even my hand just can't grip something very well. So I have to do a lot of breaks in between. So that Bob Dylan piece, for example, I worked on that for 6 hours this week, and I had to like do 2 hours here, take a break this day, 2 hours there, take a break, you know.
Yeah.
And I still was in a lot of pain yesterday. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why my texting is hilarious, you know. I
Is it
just have
because of
issues.
sitting?
It's because I have my vertebrae in my neck has like compression where it just pinches my ulnar nerve. My disc was ruptured. Actually, first it was slipped, and then it's ruptured, and now it's I have arthritis and other issues, and so I have like to work my ulnar nerve sometimes just doesn't want to work for me. So that's. Yeah, I just felt like I was trying to like be polite, like, sorry guys, I can't come in. Sorry, I can't do this. So I was just like, why don't I just explain to people like what's going on, and then they'll go, oh, okay. So don't take it personal. But I get invited to a lot of stuff, and I just feel like I want to, but when I can't, I can't. But
you want to
Andrew,
play?
what are you working on here? I want to see what Andrew's working on. If we can make him big before we get into the thing where I take my hat off and mess my hair up.
Andrew?
Andrew.
I'm you know, you guys, I'm so sorry I haven't been participating to
that's
the
okay.
challenge.
That's okay.
That's fine. It's fine, actually.
Been quite busy with the
you've got
work lately.
Yeah, you've got stuff going on, and yeah, we're just. Oh, I love it.
Okay, so you have the challenge for today, or still trying to?
What I have is a group. I asked the group this past week to give me 3 to 4 prompts, and then I added them to ones that I've already set up in my head to do. And actually, while Lucia and Andrew, just in the bigger concept of art challenges, I'm going to ask everybody this, but I'm going to start with the two of you, since it's so nice of you both to join us and to be our guests tonight. I always go round robin, but I start with the new people first. Is there anything that challenges you to get things done? Would it be in it? And I have like 2 categories in my head all the time. One is either some kind of habit I need to overcome, like, not posting or procrastination, or is it like maybe a learning gap or a skill that, you know, you want to challenge yourself to like say, hey, you know what? I know watercolors are intimidating, but let's just give them a try. You know, like those are the 2 areas usually that I focus on. So are there any challenges, Andrew, that you feel as an artist you have to, you know, you want to like overcome or see yourself maybe working on?
I am working on it right now, actually.
It's your piece. Yes,
not the piece, but well, to your question is because I feel like I want to do like better portraiture, like even with paper. So by understanding how to draw and understanding the plane of the faces and you know, so what I'm working on is I downloaded Procreate like 2 weeks ago, and so I've been wanting to learn, you know, how to draw on that for a long time, and then on top of that, I would like to like practice more on drawing, and So I'm giving myself like a 30 days portrait challenge. So I'm
Oh, yeah.
I draw
I've
a
been
face.
seeing you post those, and they are absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I've been seeing those. Yes, they are
Golly.
beautiful. Those
And
And
the
are beautiful.
effect with the shadow, it's really awesome.
I have yet to do something like that because I'm so painstakingly slow right now in my process of portraits. I don't want to set myself up for failure, which is one of the things you consider when doing an art challenge, because you can actually, the thing that you set out to do with an art challenge, for example, let's say you're doing Inktober and halfway through Inktober you're behind and you get all frustrated, you get mad at yourself, like it gets
I
kind of
relate to
negative.
that so much.
Right. But I mean, watching you do that, it's like goals, hashtag, like in the future,
Yes.
I could see myself doing that too. So bravo. I mean, I love it. And so here's another thing. When you see an artist doing a challenge like that, and I'm not just saying this for Andrew, but hey, go and like their stuff. I heard Lost say this today too, and I'm like, yeah, we need to support each other when we're doing this, because even if the person feels frustrated, like they didn't get something right, but they did it, like that's just doing it, just sketching, just taking the time to say, I'm going to try this, and then you do it. Like, just give them some support, whether it's a like on their Instagram or their posts, or some other way of supporting their channel, like here on Haps. I love that. But Lucia, same question for you, but also I kind of want to pick your brain because you're so full of good ideas. I was wondering if maybe we could have you come up with 3 or 4 ideas, and don't say history, because I'm already going, how in the heck am I going to do Haps, the Haps thing this week? The Haps team decided that they are going to do themes too, and then I was going to draw a realistic pizza during Pizza Week, but I just didn't have time. That would have been fun. But then this week they came up with history, and I'm like, huh.
Well, I mean, it can be. I like it because at the same time, I think we can learn a lot.
Right.
I mean, if people go live and share whatever's part of history of the town they live, or
right, exactly.
whatever.
That's great for broadcasting. I'm just thinking as an artist, I'm like, I don't want to bore people with art history or something.
I don't know if there's anything like.
Well, I was actually thinking
a monument or something that has a story behind that could be.
All of my portraits have a story behind, and most of my portraits are historical figures, like Bob Dylan that I just did. But I was actually
exactly. You can
just pick a either a style from art history, that comes from the different eras, or you can pick an artist or a singer that is a part of our history. It doesn't have to be so focused on one specific thing. It could be a very broad selection.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is it's not new for me. It's actually not very challenging. Like, I do that all the time. Well, so what I was thinking of doing,
brag a little bit, Michelle.
My goodness. Well, when I do, I do a lot of Native American portraits, and I do a lot of Native American historical people. Like, I do that. Like, I do that for the entire month of November. Actually, I draw a lot of what I consider musical icons, but they're 20, 30, 40 years old, some of the musical tastes I have.
Well, and I mean, I see that being, I see that being easier for some, but not easy for others. Like, I personally don't do a lot of portraiture, so I probably wouldn't do necessarily picking a figure from our history. I would probably choose a style. Kind of like how Joe focuses his signature art style is the 80s retro style, right? So he would probably be perfect to do a piece in his signature style, #history, done. And he, would be the easiest thing in the world. But if you're wanting to take it to another level, maybe step out of your wheelhouse and explore history in a different way. I was
actually thinking, I haven't been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and things are opening up. Yeah. And that would be perfect. I mean, I live here in Cleveland. I'm like, you guys I have no idea just how obsessed I am with everything that has to do with rock and roll.
I know, Joe. I know it's not your own
idea. You can, you can maybe choose like a period in history of I don't know, a specific style.
Punk rock.
And you can draw. Well, I was thinking more of like in the artistic way.
Right. I think that's what Lindsay was saying too. That's a great idea. Well,
that sounds.
I did do a portrait not too long ago in the style of Van Gogh. I might try that again because I really enjoyed that a lot.
That's great.
80s isn't my only art style. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, Joseph Burke. I thought you were playing games right now.
Maybe he is.
Maybe he is. He's lurking.
He's double streaming.
He's double.
Oh yeah,
duty.
I forgot. He's on a road trip. He is on a road trip. I forgot about that.
Awesome. Oh, I know. That's awesome, though. No, and that was the other thing. I was going to throw this out here before I get going too far. I threw out the idea last week of Tuesday nights, mainly because there's a possibility that I'm going to go back to doing the chef thing, and Saturday nights are going to be no bueno for me. Someone else could host something on Saturday night, but I was thinking of having like Tuesday night because that would be more likely to have my day off. But so far, all I've been doing is going and hanging in other people's stuff on Tuesday nights, which has been just awesome. Speaking of Joseph Burke, who does a really great Billy Bob Dylan. That's what he calls it, the Billy Bob Dylan. Anyway, before I get too far, and everybody's sitting there just quietly listening, and Jeremy, I'm going to throw this at you because I really see you and Lindsay participating in this. Maybe Anthony. I'm going to try and do one a week. But Lucia, have you heard, Andrew, have you guys heard of June Tune? There's all these different art challenges. You could do one every month. I like the 30-day portrait one. I know there's like 100 heads in 100 days. That's another one. That seems like a bit much. I'm just going to do 50.
That's a lot.
I'm just going to do 50 portraits, and I'm not giving myself a time constraint on it.
Still a lot.
But that's sort of my thing that I'm planning on.
Yeah,
that's my series.
maybe I won't stop until 30. But yeah.
Well, Jeremy, June Tune, are you excited?
I am. I did it last year. I had a lot of fun, so I was excited to see it come back around this year.
Did you find the Goonies cartoon?
I didn't get a chance to look it up yet. I plan on doing it. It's on I wrote it down on my to-do list for the month.
I didn't know they made a cartoon of that.
I didn't either.
And then he said he didn't know what he was going to do for that since it was a movie, not like from his childhood. But then I Googled it and I saw some cartoon characters from the Goonies.
Yeah.
So.
Earlier today, I was working on the keywords based on what they did, and I ran across day 24 was Goonies, and I was like, huh. I was like, I don't think of a cartoon when I think of Goonies. So I was like, how am I going to take a childhood cartoon and match it to...
Did they have like a comic book series or something?
They might have.
They probably did.
Everything. They tunify everything. Seriously.
Right.
You could, I mean, the Bible, I remember seeing that.
Oh, wow.
A Bible comic book. I saw that when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, I've actually seen that that was a thing. That was the thing. I think there was like sports ones, like the story of who was that guy from the Dallas Cowboys, the coach with the hat? What the heck? It was like his life story, things like that. Anyway, yeah, like why he was
a player.
I forget what his name is. This is Landry. Back in the day, there was like a whole I remember my brother was like into football and. American football.
Michelle, being in Cleveland, you're only about 45 minutes away from the Football Hall of Fame as well.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty cool.
We haven't gone anywhere.
Awesome,
yeah, we haven't gone anywhere. And we were going to do, actually, you know what? We made a plan. We were going to go to an outdoor concert yesterday for the first time in ever. And it decided to be hurricane force wind. So no plan for that either. It's the one day that wasn't nice and it had to just cancel it. But I guess that's like only the first or second time they've even canceled these outdoor venues. But Lita Ford is supposed to be there sometime this summer. But anyway, I digress. I'm getting really off the track. But Lucia, if you have any ideas for art challenges that I haven't mentioned or you think would be fun, throw them out at any
I'm
given
gonna
time.
throw some, yeah.
Yeah.
I Googled it and found a page with a bunch of
Well, bring
silly...
it on before I take my hat off, and then I can throw it in with the batch. And anybody else?
Have you
ideas?
done like animal things? A lot of animal things or not?
We have not done any animal things.
Okay.
I think I have one art challenge that might be animalistic in nature, but it's not like real animals. And I'll just let you guys think. Maybe I should just say what they all are, put them in the hat and mix it up, and then we'll just draw from there. You guys want to hear all of the ones we have so far?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay. All right. So in no certain order, skulls. That could be animal or people or aliens. I don't know. Somebody was trying to figure out mermaid anatomy not too long ago.
Oh,
Abstract. I think that's just whatever you want it to be there. Whoops. Almost dropped one. This is our combination one, Anthony. He said movies, and I don't know. Do you mean a character or from a scene, or does it not matter?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. He just said movies, and I had one that you have a horror movie character or a Disney movie character or a hybrid mashup of a horror character turned Disney.
Oh my.
So,
I was gonna say that this one that I saw combined two animals to create a new one.
I like that.
Oh yeah, like Animorph.
Two animals. See, I like mashups, and we didn't have
You
enough
guys
of
remember
those.
that show Animorphs? They also had like a book series about it too.
Yes. To become
Oh, my husband remembers it too.
one. Oh, I like that. Great. That's a great one. That's going in there. All right. Oops, I don't know why I have these all. Animorphs.
Oh, Molly B says create a monster. I think that's a good one.
Create a monster. Well, okay, that might go in with one that I've got, but I will create a monster. Ooh, create your own monster.
Let me find mine.
Okay, so Jeremy, if you
There
get,
you go.
there we go. See, Jeremy's done it all. I mean, he has done it all. He's done all these challenges. When I asked him for ideas, he's like, I'm drawing a blank. It's not because he was drawing a blank because he doesn't have any ideas. He's got too many of them. So, this one, white or color on black, and it would be preferable if the paper was black.
Right.
Easier.
Yeah. I have some black paper.
Yeah.
I have
Creepy cute.
I've done that.
Yep, I like creepy cute. That's a fun one. Depict one of your fears in abstract shape or form, and only in black and white.
Oh wow!
You know what I used to do a lot with abstract. I used to like close my eyes and start like doing, with the pencil, going all over the paper, and then I'll start like coloring, trying to make forms or whatever it is that that comes up from the. And
I don't know if you heard or if you were here when Sports for the Blind was here, but Sports for the Blind, it actually has a challenge for us this week. He's come up with to raise awareness about sight impairment and, basically doing some activity you would normally do, but to do it blindfolded. And of course, I've thought of blind contour drawing or drawing with a blindfold. So that right there is basically kind of a challenge all of us can do. I think that's a good challenge. But I can add that in the pile. But that's something that maybe if we do that one and we broadcast it, just hashtag Sports for the Blind and tag him.
Draw a banana. This is so funny.
It's okay.
Draw a banana sleeping. It would be like. Oh, sorry, my Spanish brain. Draw bananas slipping on banana peels.
Draw bananas
slipping on banana peels. That's peels. I love that.
Bananas in pajamas slipping on banana peels.
I'm gonna copy paste. the link and drop it on the
That's
comments.
so okay, yeah, put it in the
Has
comments. Thank you. I would love it. It's like a list of bunch of stuff that
And
you're
it
reading.
has
We got a few more here that I'm going to read off. Laughter. That's a good one. That's basically a prompt, but you know, for regardless of what kind of style of drawing you do, that could be a challenge for like for me. It's a challenge because I have to do teeth.
Ah. Well, you could draw like an old person with no teeth.
Right.
Oh, that's even more challenging. Oh, food or household object personified in kawaii cute style.
Oh my gosh, that's adorable and I love it.
And that is called the Halo Tunes Challenge for a reason. Halo Tunes is somebody who is an affiliate on Twitch, but she said she would be a guest on our show some Saturday if it works out. That. But so I have to like figure out how to do that so that she's not like in trouble with Twitch. But she does. She is the original, like she called it the Art Dare from Periscope.
Perfect.
And just loves to doodle. You would love her stuff. It's all like this. She's done coloring books. She's done different kinds of comic books. She's an independent comic artist, and she loves to do that.
Took me a minute to find
style.
creepy cute.
Creepy cute. You know, you can even do like what's her name from the Addams Family
adorable.
Is creepy cute.
Rar.
You could do a voodoo doll.
With the
Some dolls are creepy and cute. You could do a doll, but it's like creepy.
Dolls would be terrifying.
Annabelle just messed up with the dolls for
God.
everyone. It's like it's not cute anymore. It's like
I don't like it staring at me. Goats in pajamas are cute. Oh my god, anything in pajamas. Bananas in pajamas. Goats in pajamas are adorable. Oh, I love this one. This one is I'm just gonna shout out Lindsay for this one. Actually, it's your hubby that came up with this one.
Yeah.
Mean-ator and or nice-ator. Draw in a cute cartoon style. So I actually have something I envisioned
a Mean-ator or a nice-ator. Like a Minotaur.
I pictured like a bull, like guy with a bull head, like almost like a mascot. You know, like he's not really like friendly looking, and he's gonna have a T-shirt that says "bully." Anyway,
that's a good one. I like that one.
Okay, now this one is sort of close to what you're saying about make up an animal. Mythology, specifically mythological animal.
Okay.
But mythology. Some kind of mythology. Modern take on a fairy tale. And the last one I have here is your rockopotamus drawn in a cute cartoon style. Now I had to actually look at what is a rockopotamus?
Whatever you want it to be.
Because I looked it up and it's like the Urban Dictionary gave me a definition.
Rockopotamus is actually a lyric from a Red Hot Chili Peppers song, and there is no physical entity that I'm aware of as a reference. So it's you create what a rockopotamus is in your heart.
Woo-hoo. Oh wow! Well, that would probably be my brother. I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna read this one, but this is the last one. Draw a crime scene where a donut lost its donut hole.
Oh,
draw a crying what?
Crime
a crime scene where a donut lost its donut hole.
Draw a crime scene? Oh my!
Where the poor donut lost its donut hole.
I'm just
wait. Oh! This is all one. This is all one. This isn't two separate.
Yeah.
Okay. Draw a crime scene where a donut. This would be a nice.
I have no idea what would that look.
I can see this like a comic strip kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Donut lost a donut hole. That's cute.
Oh my goodness.
And again, my friend Halo Tunes, she loves to draw donuts. Okay, the hat's coming off. My hair is going to go crazy for a sec. All right, guys. So I wanted to spend this time chatting about, the essence of art challenges, so to speak, and to kind of have ideas. But look at all these ideas we have. We've got weeks and weeks. Now, one thing I want to make clear again is what art challenges are not. They're not competitions. We don't compare ourselves, even though I do take time to show everybody's work and stuff like that. It's not like a comparison thing. It's more like a, hey, that's so cool. Like, you know, so we're again with the support and all of that, but our challenges aren't meant to be anything but like an exercise. And if they become more than that, you know, that's really awesome.
Together.
Right, right.
Exactly. All of you.
I must draw.
I will be the best.
What's that one? I will break you. No, that's not it. No, I will break you. No, I'm just saying, like, because sometimes people get hung up on Inktober is the most anxious producing one. It's probably one of the most famous ones. And it's the one that sometimes people feel like failures. They really do. If they don't do all of the challenges, or you see these, like, I mean, everybody participates, right? And you start posting stuff online and then you see like your work and then you see like their work and you're like, ugh. So I don't want people to feel like, you know, we're here doing some kind of competition, or we're at the end of this is going to be a big show and we're going to like, no,
Wait,
your
there's
show
no prizes?
Oh God, I forgot. Yours is in the mail, hon.
Okay.
Let me go get that
I
unopened
got your pie.
package of chicken of cookies. Yeah, you got my pie.
What
I
I
did
can
one
do?
free Blockbuster rental.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Everyone needs that.
Yes, ma'am. What were you gonna say?
I was thinking that maybe you can ask, you know, for your next challenge, like ask the audience to give you ideas, and maybe
I would love to, and we did have one there. Goats in pajamas. I see Molly's like, can we use Teddy Bear Brown and White asking for a friend? Of course you can.
No, and maybe sending them, or I don't know, giving them the.
Yeah. Well, let me just say, like, we can bend the rules. Like, if you don't have black paper, then find another way to do that same challenge, for example. There's, like, no really set rules. Hey, I've gone so far to Inktober saying, like, you know what, Inktober prompt, nothing's coming to me on that day. So I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm going to do an ink drawing. I'm just
I
not
love
do that.
drawing
So,
on
you know, I
on
mean,
black
you
paper.
so you can
It
just
looks really
relax
cool.
and not feel like pressured. But like, again, the reason why I brought up my notebook and the things that I came up with a year ago when I sat down and said, how am I going to seriously practice my art? Like, where am I going with this? I mean, you've just been like very casual about it. And, you know, HAPS came along at the right time for me in a lot of ways to sort of solidify a lot of my art goals. So I literally have art goals and I have a sense of why I do what I do. So if the art challenges help you in all that, then more power to you. And Jeremy, I know that we have these prompts and everything, but you're going to do a prompt every day too. And Andrew, you know, so don't feel like because you guys are doing your thing, you've got something that you're challenging yourself with. I kind of want to like enter into what you're doing a little bit, for example. Like, I really am going to challenge myself to try and read the prompts for each week in June. I'm not going to do every day.
Oh, play along with the June Tune GM.
Do you want to do some June Tune too?
I actually am considering playing along, but I am concerned. You brought up the main concern about Inktober that most people have.
Sorry, I think I didn't catch.
June Tune is similar in style to the month-long challenges where they have a list of prompts, but for June it's all cartoon-based. So you pick your favorite cartoon that matches that prompt for the day.
And I think Jeremy and I both have posted that. Like, Jeremy posted it on his Instagram. I posted it here on HAPS what the prompts are. But my first time doing Inktober, I wasn't an ink artist. I'm like, I work in pencil and charcoal. I don't really do ink. And I just said, you know, what the heck? I started out by saying, I'm just going to do one drawing a week. And I did that. I actually did wind up doing 5 drawings that first time. And I was really proud of myself, you know? And so it doesn't have to be like something huge. And that's kind of the way I'm looking at it.
There's the rules.
Thank you. Look at you. You're awesome. So you draw your favorite childhood character from the prompts that they have. You post it on Instagram. Use the hashtag JuneTune and JuneTune 2021.
Wait 24 hours.
Just wait 24 hours. So it's basically you do one a day, and then there's the prompts, and I think you have that too.
Yep, right here.
Right there. Look at her go. So, like when I think of Brave, I automatically think of Johnny Bravo. When I think of Rooster, I think of Foghorn Leghorn. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you come up with something based on these prompts.
Johnny
that have
Bravo
to
can be
do.
useful. Oh, you just said that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
My
yeah,
brain.
yeah.
Foggy
Yeah, no,
brain.
that's exactly, yeah. So, like, I mean, like, I don't know what character comes to you with the word sad, but it would be something from one of the cartoons you watched as a kid.
Like
know.
Eeyore.
Yeah,
Bambi.
Eeyore. That's a perfect one. Good job.
Yeah. Or Bambi. Bambi's a good one too. Where
Bambi's
he
like
misses his mama.
the all-time, exactly, like the all-time trauma cartoon for a kid. Like, kill the mother.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's really great for me is that I'm not a cartoon artist, but I like the idea of minimalism and I love humor. So, and of course, I'm a child at heart. So why not give it a try? I'll try just about anything once, pretty much. And
have you tried Pointillism?
Oh yeah,
my
and I
gosh.
love it. I love it, but I don't.
Yeah,
know.
I used to.
I
It
love
has
actually.
so
I
much
do
fun.
pointillism painting.
it.
I actually have a pointillism painting style that looks like beadwork, but it's one of those things that I've got to be set up for it and like doing
and
nothing else but that.
It takes and
it's very meditative.
Hours, yeah.
It's like watching Des paint and draw. I don't know how she does it, but she loves to do that meditative thing. And I get into her groove. I love watching her. She just calms me down. Well, hello, Willie. I didn't see you there. I did not see you there. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready for me to draw something out of my hat? All right. All right. So next week, out of all that we put in the bag here, and before I open this up and say what it is, just keep in mind, just like what we got going on right here, you can always come into the window and just chat about art and stuff, as long as it's kind of sketch related. You can do your work in process. You can actually, I like to do one where it's like a day where I'm just like, okay, I got to do my unfinished objects, my UFOs. UFOs are those works in process that you put aside. And they're alienated. They're alienated. They're way over here. They're like on another planet. And you're digging through stuff and you're like, oh, I think Jeremy, didn't you come across a few of those? Said,
yeah.
What did you say? Like from 2016?
Yep.
Yeah. I got a whole thing over here where I'm just like.
This one here I just colored today was done in 2015.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a good one. I like that.
I do that once a month at least, where I look at my works in process or the UFO that are about ready to become UFOs and abandoned on another planet. Oh yeah, from Firefly.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's been in my 2-color for quite a while. So.
And there's always something about whatever it is that you set aside that you were just frustrated with, or you weren't pleased with the way it was coming out, or like me, I hesitate to color sometimes. So, okay, I drew next week's challenge.
Okay.
Drum roll. I feel like it needs sound effects. Ooh, this is not what I was expecting. White or color on black, preferably paper.
Right.
Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is if you want me to, I was going to throw this out here. I could do a backup one because we have enough here now. We got plenty of several weeks worth. Should I do open a second one for a backup in case the first one isn't flying with you? Because I want people to have options. I want them to feel like.
Do it, of course.
Okay, back up.
I'm talking
one alternate, an alternate.
An alternate. There we go. And if you're really crazy like me, you'll probably attempt to do both of them. And
well, I wouldn't stress out too much about that.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
One. Just choose
I'm such an overachiever.
one.
Can you tell? No, I'm just teasing. I'm teasing. I don't have that kind of time actually. Like I'm limiting myself to 6 hours a week. So whoops.
Okay.
Second one is you're gonna like this rockopotamus.
We get the rockopotamus alternate. Nice.
And if you want to combine them, you can do.
I'm gonna combine the two. I'm totally gonna do the rockopotamus on black paper.
Why I did it because
that is
I
happening.
was inspired by Lost TV to do
that is happening.
To do the when he took our superhero and or villain and put together the Llama Stay.
I already have my black paper. It's ready to go.
I have to go get mine, so I will be back.
Okay. Wow, you guys all have black paper.
I have black
Anthony,
paper.
do you have
Look
black
how
paper?
fun this is.
Yeah, I can get some.
Oh, see, we all got black
I
paper.
like
So
that
I was
one.
a little concerned that people wouldn't have it.
Do you guys like
So-
doing Zentangles at all? Because I kind of get into a mood where I don't really want to draw, but I want to do
let me
something.
Let me see this.
So
I have got to see this.
Yeah, I love doing that.
I love Zentangles because they are so hypnotic, but they are so satisfying for the art soul.
Look at how pretty that is.
And those are just gel, the Jelly Roll gel pens on some beautiful black paper. I just drew a bunch of random circles and then just started doing all the patterns inside. So if I don't really have like a drawing, like I didn't want to like put a lot of brain power into it, but I want to do something artistic, I totally default to the
I
Zentangle
default
land.
to Mandela's, which is sort of a type of Zentangle.
Yes, it has
and
the same kind
flowers
of
and or both, which may be what I will do.
So I feel like these colors are like screaming
And what
cute,
did you,
adorable rockopotamus.
Yeah,
so
what
that's
did you
definitely
do?
happening.
What color? What did you use to make those colors? They're so vibrant.
They're the Jelly Roll pens. The gel
that's
pens.
what you said. The gel pens. Yeah,
absolutely.
Ooh, I gotta just experiment. I have this thing that I started. One of my abandoned pieces of work. I shouldn't say abandoned. It's a work in process until I'm ready to do the painting stage. Oop. How did I do this? What did I do? Oh, okay. Let's do this like this. Okay. Do I do that? That should fix it. No, that makes you go off. That doesn't do anything. I have to make you a 1. Right? I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I mean, when I make her
I don't feel so bad now,
dude. I don't know what to do next.
What do you want? What do you want to do with me?
All right. I was just trying to so we could still see you, but that's not right. It turned 2 into 1. I was trying to undo the takeover.
Oh wait, hold on. I'll you just undo the takeover.
You just do that while I get myself off of screen and get my camera on here. Oh, Joseph Burke, what are you doing here?
What's up, Joe?
Hi. What's up?
Greetings from Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi. It says to go live. Oh, that's so funny. Apparently, I'm not live.
Are we bringing him up or are we keeping him off? I don't.
I'm not on camera.
We can bring him up if we want to.
Don't bring me up on the stream.
Just the voice.
This person right here, along with Miss Lindsay, I think, I don't know if you guys collaborated on this or not, but Artuary, I was looking at your Artuary. I kind of want to know if I can still do the prompts.
Hi, Beta. How are you?
I did not
welcome.
Hi, Beta. I'm just a voice.
Michelle, why are you off cam? What are you doing down there?
Because I'm trying to set my other camera up.
I see.
There we go. And I don't have my black paper yet, so hold on.
So how's the land of Atlanta, Joe?
It's really good, Lindsay. I gotta ask you, does this frame of reference look familiar?
Oh, as a matter of fact, it does. Maybe
But
from Mike's room somewhere in his house. Mike, what's up, buddy?
He can't hear you.
Aw.
Okay.
But I just wanted to hop in and say, hey.
Hi. Thank you for being so supportive when you didn't have to be. I know that you're always busy on Saturdays, but
Well, when my art friends are live, I have to come and say hello.
See, that's just it. That's what I was saying. Like,
you guys
supporting is so great.
Inspired.
Woohoo! Look at that. Somebody's getting ready to draw. Hey, the stuff you've been doing has been awesome. I love that glow piece you did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That glow art was really cool.
I appreciate that, guys. I really do.
Yeah.
Let's get together when I get back. Maybe Tuesday's going to be a pretty hard for me because
what'd you say? You have a lot going on Tuesday? Okay.
This Tuesday because I have a doctor's appointment, so I'm gonna be on the road a lot.
Just you let us know. You let us know in the group, and just we'll come hang with you. We'll do some art stuff then.
Wednesday night.
Wednesday night sounds great.
If you schedule something, I can show up.
You betcha. All right. Well, I was just saying that I might not. We'll see what happens in the future, but the kind of work I do Saturday nights tend to be a pretty big night in the whole chef world. So I might have to switch to another night. So.
Yeah, Saturday nights are hard for a lot of people because, we're out with family doing things. And, well, a lot of people are. The world's coming out of lockdown, so it's kind of like, we've all been cooped up for a year and a half. It's time to break free.
Well,
So-
yeah, I want to break free.
But if you schedule something for Wednesday
Sure.
of this week coming, chances are I can show up and do the prompt with
There
you
we
guys.
go. Well, I'm
Yay.
sure one of us or all of us will do something. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And
All
Lucia,
right.
thank you for being here. She's had to take off. She's done. She's got some sleep to do.
Bye, guys.
Doctor's
Bye, Joe.
orders. Thank you for all your wonderful ideas. And Lucia, I mean, anytime you have
I'll be
any ideas,
back. Yeah.
if you have any ideas, hit me up on Instagram. Sweetness, I love you.
Yeah.
Have a great night.
Bye,
Yeah.
guys. I'll be
Hi. Hi,
probably
Veda, by the
back
way.
in the
I
comments.
forget Michelle is the
Okay.
chef. I got dumped by a chef first time ever getting
Aw.
dumped. Oh my gosh. I would never dump you. I would give you dumplings. Oh, bad. I've been watching Chopped, and they have this whole version on hangry, and the last one that we just watched was on being dumped, like food that you eat when you get dumped. But yeah,
Oh.
this is the black
Wow.
piece. This is the piece where I just did this in white charcoal, and I talk about pointillism. That's what I'm going to do on this. This is the beadwork pattern.
Oh yeah, I remember you showing stuff
Yeah.
that maybe I don't remember it being on black paper though. Is this a different one than what you've shown before?
I've shown other stuff before. This is the first one I've
Okay.
done on black paper in a long time. So yeah,
Gotcha.
this is new. This is
Beautiful.
not going to be a UFO. It's going to be a work in process. But this is the one where I'd have to paint like this.
Yeah,
Very
that's gonna be-
painstakingly. Kind of like what Andrew's doing.
Veda's claiming you as possibly her future wife, so just
Oh,
prepare.
right. Well, you know,
Dumpling action will
I'm
nail
very
seal the
nurturing.
deal every time.
I'm very nurturing. I
Aw.
hope to see a puppy in my life sometime soon. Well, one of my goals is to have a place to work. So got to get a job to afford that. But I found some studio spaces starting at $5.95 a month. Oh, so awesome. And it's within walking distance of here. Like literally. So yay.
$5.95.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's I told you Cleveland rocks, man. Cleveland just rocks.
Cleveland
Cleveland rocks.
That's a bathroom in New York, man.
I know, right?
It's crazy.
Well, that's one
Anybody
reason why I'm not living there. It's a
Anybody that's
bathroom.
driving through the comment section tonight, make sure you guys swing through Helen Wallace's room and tell her happy birthday. It is her birthday today,
Ooh.
and she is currently
it's her
live
birthday.
right now. So you
Oh,
may want to go,
yeah.
like, if you got a couple extra coins or happy birthday wishes to go
Did a
swing
bunch
through
of that
there and say
already because I
hello.
knew we were going to be live at the same
Yeah.
time. So
And
I
I've
sent her my
already
well
done things
wishes.
too.
and-
So
Yay.
much love to her. Just please make sure to go and tell her hello and say happy birthday.
Oh yeah,
'Cause
Happy
it's,
birthday.
it's her
40.
40th. It's a big deal. So
It's a big
I feel like
deal.
everybody on the platform should say at least happy birthday.
Well, and plus, you
I
know,
remember 40.
what's that? You're 140?
No, I said I
Oh,
remember
the
40.
days.
You said you were 140.
I feel like it sometimes.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my gosh! Now I've got the blank page. Only this time it's black because I'm just like, oh, what do I do with black? I don't usually work with markers and stuff. So how did you start out? Did you just start out with a colored pencil? What did you circle that with there so you could see what you were doing? Because I'm used to mapping out with pencil. Did you just use regular pencil, Lindsay, or what did you do before you colored it?
On here, it was just straight pen. I was just me off the fly.
Ooh, you are so living dangerously. Gel pens.
Yep,
I
gel
have some
pens.
somewhere.
I have this lovely little circle making doodah.
Oh yeah, like the
Right here.
Anthony has one too.
This
Yeah.
lovely compass. It is the most glorious thing. You can do the little circles in the middle, but they also have these dots here, and they
Nice.
spin around.
I saw one where you can it's
Super
collapsible,
fun.
like a drafting one. Cleveland reminds me of Howard the Duck movie. Yeah, see there you go. And so everybody has their little drafting circles. Nice. I think I'm going to do a mandala just because they're so cool and fun to do, and there's no right or wrong way to do it. So I don't have to worry so much about the ink. If I could just find my ink pens, what did I do
I
with
have
them?
various that I inherited back in the 80s from my uncles who did drafting.
So, Uke was doing that big thing, the pay it forward thing, right? And Helen was kind of the receiver of it. So I put in an order last minute for, Uke has the cutest Baby Yoda fabric, right? And I told her to make me a zipper pouch for all of my art goodies. So that was fun. I was happy to get that in before the end of the month.
Good night, Anthony.
Good night, Anthony. Andrew, your patience is amazing.
Thank you. You kind of have
I
to.
lost all of mine 5 grandkids ago.
Yeah, the size of this is really bothering me right now.
Oh my God, they're always in the last place you look. I just about tore my box behind me apart. One reason why I have to...
You found them, though?
one reason why I have to get a studio is because everything's in boxes and I have to like tear everything apart when I
keep all of my art supplies in their original boxes. For whatever reason, I just can't do it. So I have to have like alternate containers. And I was just telling them while you were gone that I ordered a new zipper pouch from Uke that has the cutest little Baby Yoda fabric on it. And I got it in just in time, so it's a part of Helen's little pay it forward thing too. So it's like a bonus.
Yay!
And, yeah, so
the
I was
gift
kind
that
of
keeps
excited.
on giving.
I know, right? I was like, not only do I get a way cool zipper bag, but Helen and you could get to do their whole thing. So I was like, yes.
The gift that keeps on giving. Baby Yoda, do 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 do. Baby Yoda, do do do. I don't know why I did that.
I kind of have a obsession with that little guy.
Ooh, I
You guys
was
have
just
seen my
thinking.
Baby Yoda, right? You know I have one.
Yes, I have. It's
I
adorable.
have more than one actually, but this is my desk Baby Yoda. He's the cutest.
I'm just. Oh, he's a desk Yoda. Yay!
He's my little desk buddy, along with
my
Baby
God.
Groot. I have Baby Groot over here hanging out
I
with.
love Baby Groot. This time,
Groot,
if I
and of course I have an Ella bunny.
You got one of those from Ella? Nice.
So I have an Ella bunny. Hangs out with the guys over here. Keeps them in line.
Andrew, I just had this thought.
Yo.
You use white paper behind your portraits for the light, correct? For the light refraction?
Yeah.
Or reflection or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever tried using something other than white?
I tried light tan color, like a beige color, because the...
Like a color for skin color?
Yeah. That was a darker skin tone, so I used the...
How did that turn out?
It's the Kobe one on my Instagram.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I was just curious. I was like, he uses white, but I wonder if he used anything else.
And then from last one, also I did a black base, and then I do black on black and then green on black. And so the black will be much solid.
Yeah, it's definitely absorbent, and I was just gonna say it would make it more of a solid.
Yeah, it's kind of nice. Yeah.
Wow.
I think it'd be kind of cool. So there you go. Nice. So what have you been learning so far with this 30-day challenge?
I'm on my day 8, and I can already see the improvement.
Nice.
It's like immensely. It's so big of a difference.
Mhm.
I can't believe it. And
Yeah, I love that.
so now I'm actually I like to try like different ways to draw it now
Mhm.
too. Kind of like break away from like super real.
That's so, you
like
sound like me. That's
yeah.
exactly what I love about there was, I think in 2016 I decided to do a face a day.
Right.
So I didn't know anything about these like 100-day challenges, 30-day whatever, and
Yeah.
posting it on whatever. All I wanted to do was improve.
Yeah, me too.
And I didn't care if I had like 5 minutes that day. I sketched a face.
Right.
And that's when I started doing some kind of like speedy versions of gesture, almost like a gesture drawing of a face.
Yeah.
With ink or pencil, depending on where I was at. Sometimes I was at work,
Right.
and it was so freeing at the same time where, because it's like Picasso. He was like, once I did realism, I said, is that all there is to it? Like, now what? He was like 16 and he's like, okay, I've accomplished that and I'm going to do something else. Yep. I see a hand. Are we tracing a hand? Are we drawing a hand? What's happening there, Lindsay?
I'm sorry, what?
I was just wondering what the hand's there.
Oh, it's just my hand. You're
just resting. I was like, ooh,
sorry.
gesture drawing.
I wish I could tell you that I was doing something
and
entertaining
pose,
and creative, but I wasn't.
2 minutes and then
I got distracted. I apologize.
I was like literally looking at your hand like I was studying it.
No,
so
I'm gonna turn off my distraction because it's really messing with my headspace. So I'm going to turn it off.
I love it
because it's happier that way.
Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Yeah. Well, she's turning off her distractions.
Yes,
we're going to take a look
off
and
the distraction.
be distracted by your wonderful strips of paper that you've cut.
That is the most sexiest color organized situation I've seen of paper in a long time.
Oh wow.
I'm
I feel like we're missing somebody. Did somebody drop out? Oh, is Anthony still
Gerald
here?
did.
Yeah, Gerald did.
Or Anthony said goodnight.
He said he had to go look for his paper or something, or did he say goodnight?
Gotta run. Have a good night. That's what he said up there.
Oh, okay. Well, he's been up since early. Like
he's been drawing like for 500 years in a row.
I mean, the fact that he showed up tonight was really nice. I thought I was going to look at something there, and I just didn't really see it. I missed it. Okay.
The amount of hours he's put in equals the amount of days I have.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, he's been really doing the elements of art thing. I think that's really awesome. So, I don't know. I don't really know. I haven't heard anything from Bobby since she did that post about what she wanted to do for the month. But I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that World Watercolor Month is in July. And I'm going to attempt to try and do the 31 days. Now, I think they have prompts before I just said, oh, watercolors, let's just give it a try. And I just picked some projects and decided to do watercolors during July. And I think I did. The first time I did it was the first time I went back to watercolors since I was in high school. And I think I did 23 watercolors.
Wow.
But some of them were just me experimenting, doing some stuff. Nothing really like fabulous, nothing prompted, but I think they do have prompts. But I was looking it up, and I guess they turned it into sort of a charity for kids doing art kind of thing. Like there's ways you can donate. They've turned it into kind of an event. To get people doing art together. And it's all skill levels, all ages, that kind of thing. So it's going to be interesting to see what the prompts actually are. I joined the Facebook group because I'm like, I'm going to be serious about this because I see people who are really good at watercolors, and I just want to pick up things from them. Like if I'm going to do watercolors, I want to like know what I'm doing. So nothing better than to watch other people or to see their work and be inspired. Because I have started, I haven't done a full portrait, but I like working with watercolors and gouache a lot. And people keep telling me, oh, it's such a difficult medium and it's hard to control. And I'm thinking like, maybe that's why I like it so much. I don't know. Like I've really not had any fears about it like I do with ink. I have a fear of ink and I'm going to use ink right now. I don't know if my ink will actually show up on this. What you doing, Jeremy?
I am drawing a rockopotamus.
Yeah.
And
I
he's a
am
punk-
loving
and he's a
that.
punk rockopotamus.
He's a punk rockopotamus. You took mine. Just kidding. I'm just joking.
That is amazing.
Exactly.
Well, those pens are not going to work. I don't have gel pens other than my white ones. I have a white, a gold, and a silver. Maybe
You
I'll
could
just
do
do
a
this in white.
colored pencil.
I was
That's what I
thinking-
did my undersketch with.
Yeah, I have white charcoal pencils. I like those. I think some colored pencils work. I was trying different things. Actually, I have like a little sheet over here, and some of my gouache was turning out really nice on
I'm
this.
still here, but I'm just going to do voice since you guys are actually doing things on screen. I figured you'd probably need the screen space to show what you're doing.
Aww.
So it's fine. I just feel like maybe I won't be doing creative things, at least not right now, but I would like to be a part of the conversation still.
Well, you know what? The conversation is the biggest part of this tonight, to be honest. We've only got like a half an hour here, I think, before I have to shut her down because I turn into a pumpkin at midnight. But you guys are, of course, welcome to, if you want to keep doing a broadcast, you know, maybe someone else can broadcast after me and you all join into that one.
We can just keep talking after you turn your camera off, and then you could wonder where everyone is.
Is that what you did? Is that what you did last week? Just kidding. Because I was like, I just jumped out and I was like, oh yeah, Lindsay's director. Maybe she could still hang in there. I don't know.
Here I am. I could,
cool.
But I mean, once you leave, the room shuts down at some point. So I think it's 2 minutes still, right?
Yeah. So it's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny. Well, I was just saying that this was really important to me because I'm very conceptual. Like if I could be a conceptual artist or call myself one, that would be nice because I'm always living in my head about these different ideas, and then my goal is to work those ideas out until they become reality. So I was going to read something here. Let me see if I can find it that I came across. That just like, this is so Michelle. Let's see, where is it? Like I was saying, I was like looking over, sort of looking at art like a business, having kind of a mission for myself. You know, I think everybody should have some kind of vision of what their purpose is and how they can fulfill it in anything, like in a general sense, you know. But I think art is especially special in that way. You know, music, something creative, you know, just even if you don't do art to sell it, if you don't do art for any other reason but how it pleases you, you know. Where was it? Yeah, I'll find it. I came across something that I thought, yeah, this is me right now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I had this process in mind because I have a feeling like I don't want to become an art hoarder where I create stuff and I just hang on to it, right? Like I don't do anything with it once it's done. And
Give it away.
Mm-hmm.
You should just hand it out at Halloween to kids.
There you go. I love that idea. I just might. They'll never come back. Mommy, this isn't a candy bar. Look what that lady
I got
gave
this
me.
piece of paper.
It's a portrait of some old dude, David Bowie. So I think I ran into, like, talk about art challenges. Like I said, my art challenge this week for myself was to start posting. I think that's part of letting go. I don't know what it is, why I'm hanging on to this stuff. Do you guys have any like thoughts about that? Because I didn't even realize I was struggling with this until I realized, oh yeah, you're hanging on to stuff that you should probably like maybe do a giveaway or something.
Giveaway. Follow my account and like this and that, or just simply give it away.
Mm-hmm. I think I will. I'm going to start with you guys. You're going to be blessed with some artwork. I'm just going to start. I think in large part, when I was really touched and moved that, for example, Riley sent me a piece of artwork. Just totally sent me a piece of artwork. He just asked me, "Can I send you something? Here, I need your address." I'm like, "Okay." And then I got this piece of artwork, and I'm like, I didn't ask for it. I didn't pay him. He just did that out of the kindness of his heart.
I still need to get Doe's address so I can send her picture.
Ah. Good luck with that.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's just a P.O. box, I don't care. Just let me send it somewhere. You can have it.
Send it to Andrew. Just kidding.
I'm sure Veda would take it.
144. Just kidding.
No, I'm just teasing. I think, when it comes to the internet, sometimes it's like a little sketch, but I was just really moved by that. So I'm just like, I need to do more stuff like that. Like, just when I was a kid, I was always constantly making artwork and giving it to people. Like, here, I thought of you. I drew this for you, Grandma.
My favorite is someone finding out that you can draw, and the first thing they ask is, "Can you make me a tattoo?" No, I don't do tattoo art.
That's funny. I've actually done some tattoos for people, basically not knowing that I was doing a tattoo.
Right.
They just liked something that I did, and they
different and go get a tattoo. That's different. Well, most of them are like, "Well, you just draw anyways. Can't you just draw it for me?" I could. I'm not going to.
Well, the same thing. I also have a degree in writing, right? And so they're like, "Oh, you write? Could you look at my manuscript?" I was like, "Why? Tell me what you think."
Yeah.
I think that I don't have time to read this.
Can you design a logo for my
shop?
Yeah,
logo for my business. Yeah, and I know there's a lot of people out there with that hustle, and they love it. They're not going to turn anything down, and they can do it all. My twin brother's kind of like that.
No, but the fact that they are just asking
it is crazy. Exactly.
Like you don't need to spend time or
God. Well, the last commission, if I could even call it that I turned down, that I did not solicit. Like a friend of a friend told a friend. This lady was like, "Oh, there's this mural that was in our childhood home, and I have a picture of it. Could you do a painting of it?" And I'm like, "Well,
yes.
I have the time, and I was doing a mural, and I was like, well, I do have the time. Can I see the picture first?" And then she sent me this really dark, poorly lit, super 10 feet away from the wall kind of picture. So I couldn't see any of the detail. And I said, "Do you have a better picture?" She's like, "Oh, I could get it blown up or something." I'm like, "No." But I don't understand why. So she's like, "I'll discuss it," that I even asked for a better picture. But I'm thinking, You want me to do a
How
painting on
dare
something
you
that I can
ask for
barely
something.
see?
How dare you ask for something?
So then I just said, well, here's my prices for something like that. And then there was kind of like this silence. And then it was like, I was thinking I'd go to Walmart and maybe get this like blown up, but I think I'm just going to go to Walmart and just get a copy of it. I'm like, what do you mean a copy of it? She's like, turn it into a piece of art. I'm like, okay. She thought I was like she was like being mean, I guess. I'm thinking like, lady, you called me. You wanted this done. All I asked was a better picture so I could do a good job, and that I was open to doing it. I told you how much I would charge for something like that, and I thought I was pretty nice about it.
Right.
But then she was just like so mean. She's like, I'll just go and get this reproduced then and do your painting. I'm like, okay. I think she thought I was going to get mad or like, oh no, I'll drop the price.
Yeah.
Anything, just let me paint your picture. That I can't see. It's funny. I'm just going to go around in circles. Gonna go around in circles.
I'm not, meeting David Lee Roth and being like, can you write me a song?
Right?
And I'm not trying to compare myself to David Lee Roth, but, people wouldn't do that to a singer.
Well, they probably do, actually.
That's probably true.
No, theirs is more like song requests, Yeah. Like sometimes sing that song that we all love and know. Like 9 Inch Nails on their last tour, they didn't do Closer. They just alluded that they were going to do it. They just did a little intro and segued right into their new album material.
Oh, nice.
Because, there's this thing that happens with artists. They can kind of carnivalize themselves. I think Johnny Cash talked about that in this documentary I saw on YouTube. It was a really good documentary. I was surprised. It was an original documentary out of YouTube, but it's really cool. He talks about that section of his life where he was just singing the same olds, the hit, sing the hits.
Yep.
And how he was like basically creatively dying inside and didn't think he had anything new in him. And then lo and behold, he gets in these circumstances. I think his wife passed away. Then he met with Rick Rubin. Next thing you know, he's doing this amazing collaboration cover stuff. His version of Hurt is just incredible.
Phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. And it came out of that period where he thought, this was the end of my career. I have nothing left in me. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. We can all learn from that. I'm like reaching this age where I'm like, am I still doing this stuff? I'm still doing this art thing. Why? Maybe that's why I wrote it all down in a notebook. I was getting all serious about it.
Look, we even got a spotlight on them.
I like that. Now, are you going to just keep it white like that?
I think so.
That's cool. I like the skull. It's like you nailed 3 art challenges in one. You're efficient. Lindsay, are you still here?
I am still here. How are you?
I'm good.
I love Lindsay's voice in that mic. It's so like.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thank you. My goodness.
Radio.
What a compliment.
She's
like,
very professional. Doesn't she
Yes.
sound professional?
I was
She does.
trained by the best. What can I say?
She
Yeah,
really
this is
does sound professional.
My first excuse to use this that I bought like 3 years ago.
So does that mean I have like a second career calling happening
Yeah.
that I need to be exploring?
You
Do I
can
need to start
totally
looking into
Paper.
broadcasting?
sound
or-
better than some of the podcaster.
I'll say I think we need you to podcast for us.
I am a podcaster,
She is
boys
a
and
podcaster,
girls.
guys. I was
Boys
just going to
and
say,
girls.
hello.
No, I meant for us.
Oh, for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so explain to me how a podcast would work for an art show.
I don't know. That's why I don't have an art.
Is it like one of those art shows for the visually impaired?
Yes.
It'd be all chats about ideas and things.
Hello and welcome to Art Show for Your Ears.
As we see, he's drawing a circle.
Tonight we are joined with the art challenge of Rockopotamus. We'll be using the medium of black paper with white of any medium of choice. Good Lord. Hey, Joe. Welcome back. Joe, they say they have that I have a face for radio. I mean, I have a voice for radio.
Oh,
I'm kidding. They didn't say that.
If you haven't
One
their
woman,
podcast
one
on
pencil.
YouTube,
In a world where there's only
Pop
one
X
pencil.
Cast. There we go. Pop X Cast.
You do, hence why you're on Pop X. Exactly.
I want to say
but
Wednesdays,
they were thinking we needed to do an art podcast, and I was trying to figure out how that would work out. It would be like
there actually is one that I like.
Not art podcast.
There is an art podcast that I like, but it's all about the business of art. Like, this guy has a website. He does a lot of different things. Corey Hart is the name of the guy.
Does he wear sunglasses at night?
Yes, he does. He's Canadian.
Sunglasses.
One-hit wonder.
All
America.
Canadians wear sunglasses, don't they?
They do.
Because their futures are so bright.
That's right.
Oh, don't you know?
Well, it's because of all that snow reflection that is like 24 hours. All that reflection. That snow blindness. Oh, what is the name of his thing? It's like not Artist Resource. That's another friend of mine. He has a lot of really helpful information, and he interviews different artists that can give you some kind of nugget knowledge on specific things.
CBD gummy for the win. Joe's having a party all by himself. Actually, it's not by himself, but it could be.
Hey. Myself. Oh, I'm glad I'm doing something that I don't have to think about. Sometimes I think too much.
While we do art?
No, not always, but I do. I overthink everything in life and in art. And then I just start playing.
Heck, yeah. Best birthday party ever. It doesn't even have to be for just a party. Best party ever.
Mm-hmm. Is that what he's doing? He's partying there in Florida.
He's having his own dang party over there. Having a good old time while doing it.
Sigh. I almost went to a concert yesterday.
Wow.
There was going to be...
I'm so sad that it got canceled. I felt so bad.
Quality.
And I wasn't even going, and I felt bad.
It just sucked. Because I was so looking forward to it. I think Bob was really looking forward to it. He's like...
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about ways we were going to handle the rain. You know, what we were going to do to go. Make sure we had the right kind of shoes, all this.
You have to prep, man. You got to prep. You got to be prepared for the weatherness.
Well,
we'll be back in Orlando on Tuesday. Oh, yeah.
Nice. I didn't even make $80. What's this?
Oh, I'll tell you later.
Okay.
When you get older. I'll tell you when you get older.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm kidding.
As long as it's legal, I'm fine with that.
It's totally legal.
Just kidding.
Completely legal.
I just realized I haven't eaten today.
What? No
Dude.
way.
No, I was just like, okay, I knew I was going to eat something after this broadcast, and I was like, what did I eat earlier? I mean, I've snacked on things like I've had some pretzels and things like that all day, but I don't think I've had a meal.
Wow.
So you guys know the Tutorial Tuesday things that Pablo does, right? Well, I actually watched it on Tuesday and I learned something.
Ooh.
If you click on the gear of whatever person you are wanting to, for Jeremy, for example, see, he's got this beautiful rockopotamus going on, but he's cut off a little bit.
Right.
You can click on the gear and hit fit in container.
Just like you do for the video or for the pictures.
Exactly. And the same thing if you wanted to
do it with
that.
people.
Yes.
People.
For and the same thing
make
for like
me smaller. There we go.
Okay, hold on a second.
Make me smaller.
If I wanted to show Andrew as
I love
this,
Andrew's eyeball, by the way. Look at that.
you can right now it's fit to the container, but you can also usually it's like standard going to be like fill, which doesn't look really great on a portrait. So you can just fit in container, and it actually shows all of his stuff that's going on. So that's a little nugget. Little nugget there.
Now, if I could just get my hands to do what my brain wants it to do.
Well, I can't help you with that.
Yeah,
there's Michelle's part. So you see, it adds the black bars on the side. It adds the black bars on the side, but you could bring me in there.
That is still
amazing. It's gonna shrink that down a little bit more than you probably want to.
Look at that. You can see everything.
See, because I'm fit into the container.
How would you switch Jeremy to me? Because I have just a small thing, and he's got a pretty nice sizable piece there.
You would have let's see, I have Andrew in the first spot. So what you do is you take everybody off the stage that you don't hold on. So you do it in backwards order. So Andrew's already in first spot, and the number 1 button's already stuck there, so he's gonna stay there. So you do it in backwards order. So if you want Jeremy on the bottom, you would put him in first, I think. And then you.
That makes sense because I probably was.
Or other way around. I don't remember how. You first, and then. Oh, are you?
While you're doing that, I'm like looking at the light reflection on Andrew's piece. Look at that.
And then that.
Pretty cool.
There. Now, you guys are the same size.
Right.
So.
Are we?
Yeah, but if you bring me in.
Bring you in, then that way Jeremy can say that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I knew what I was thinking. I just don't know how to do anything. I can't.
It's kind of weird. I wish
I would just have to.
I really wish it was just drag and drop into the positions. It would be a lot easier.
To give you a little bit better full picture.
Look at that. That's
now,
amazing.
from here, he looks like a big guy, but what's the part that makes him like a hippopotamus besides being big? Does he have like
he has the hippopotamus snout and they're kind of big rounded animals.
Oh, there, I see it now. I see it now.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Mom.
That's his little mom tattoo.
On his belly.
Yeah. And his like bracelet to make him punk.
Oh, yeah.
I'm feeling like that's what my t-shirts look like right now after COVID. Amazing. That they're just pulling up on my belly.
I love his little earrings and his little mohawk.
I love it. He's got a microphone.
I was debating giving him a nose.
Oh, a nose ring?
Yeah, but then I was like, I think it's too much.
It may make him look a little more like a cow than a hippo at that point. So yeah. Well, maybe if it was like just instead of in the middle, just on one nostril instead of both, maybe it would be all right.
Well, I've already put the pencil away.
Don't worry about it.
See, because the pencil I can erase, because that's when I was coloring over here.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I'll just color into it, and then I can erase it. That's what I did. Because I wanted a spotlight on them.
So, Jeremy, I don't know if I saved your address from that time that way back when I got that Batman drawing from you. But if you could give me your address.
I can.
And same with you, Lindsay. And Andrew, I'd be open to sending you something too if you would be willing to give me some kind of address.
It would be my honor to have a piece.
I do need to do that. And there's this gal that I invited to be on here. I don't know if you saw the earlier chat. She's like, I just color. Like, I don't know how to draw. I'm like, no, you have to understand, like, you're welcome to be here too. She does amazing coloring. She has like this whole system. She knows a lot about color theory. I can tell, like, she's got this notebook with all of her pencils that she has, and like the color, like she has this expanded color wheel. So I just thought it'd be cool if she could come join us. And actually, one thing I was thinking I would do is send you each a piece that I would think of, like, this person, this belongs to this person, because that's usually how I think. I think like a Native American thinks in terms of like, we do giveaways, we do these things where certain objects, we realize that belongs to someone. Like, that should go to somebody. Like, that's, it makes me think of them. I think they would like this. They could use it, whatever. And then there's this other part of me that wants to give you something to color. I have a lot of line work. No, not that I don't want to color it myself, but I just think you guys all do amazing work with color. And I was thinking of including her. Her name is Tanja C. Anyway, I did invite her. She didn't show up. She is in California somewhere, but I was gonna at least send her a digital couple of things to color, because you would be just surprised at some of the things she's colored. They're just incredible. They're storybook kind of things.
So you don't have to write it down, Michelle. It is right on my Instagram bio.
Oh, okay.
Look at that. I just messaged it to you so that I don't forget.
Thank you, guys. So I'm going to do that. That's going to be my next goal. This is just, if you love it, let it go.
Today was post number 3,333 on Instagram.
Dude, I just want to do this. I just want to clap.
And that's in 2,705 days.
What was that again?
The post that I made for Instagram today was 3,333.
Wow.
Not that anybody's counting, but that's a lot of math.
And that was over the course of, like I said, 2,705 days in a row.
Wow.
That's impressive, man.
It is.
He's
and it
been
wasn't until I
drawing
got
every
above
day.
the 2,500 mark that I started actually even noticing. I was like, how many days has this been? And it's like, wow.
And it's all art related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very few. Like I did make a post, obviously, where I showed what June tuned, so that counts towards one of those posts. But very few real life pictures in there. They're almost all art, and minimally, there's at least, like I said, 2,705 that are all art, because I do my daily drawing and post it over onto Instagram, and I've done that since January 1st, 2014.
That's incredible. See,
incredible.
now this guy inspires me so much with his work ethic and just the way he thinks. I mean, yeah. Seriously, we all want to be more like you, Jeremy.
Yeah, so if you want to break it down into different, that's 386 weeks or 88 months in a row.
Wow.
That's sick.
Now, let me ask you this then. So far, out of all this, like, what have you learned in the bigger picture realm of your work? And then the other question I want to ask you is, do you have like a comparison piece? Like, I saw Riley do one, like this is then and then now. Like, do you have like maybe one of your early pieces compared to when you just recently did?
Find one. I actually did it not too long ago, where I did some stuff from early 2014.
I have to say, I've been following you for a long time, and I am really, really impressed with this latest series that you've done with, which is kind of like new for you in some way. Not really say new for me, but you're doing something.
I mean, I do now, I guess.
You're expanding into that.
Can't say you don't now.
Yeah, I can't. I cannot just deny and say nope. I don't do portraits anymore, guys.
Look what we made you do. Look what you made me do. Oh, that's so Taylor Swift. Why did I do that? My God.
Back here.
I'm gonna have to listen to Black Sabbath after that earworm. Black Sabbath kills all earworms.
So I'm gonna make. Can I show Josh your rockopotamus real fast?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna make you big real quick so he can see. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's his mom.
That's like his mom tattoo. This is his This is his version of rockopotamus.
I love it. Well, there you go. There's an animal in a sense. It's one of the many.
There you go, dude. They actually asked me. They're like, "What is a rockopotamus?" I was like, "It's a lyric from a Red Hot Chili Peppers song."
Well, I knew that. I knew the lyric. I just wasn't sure what the image would look like.
We'll add that to there.
There's Anthony Kiedis' portrait that he drew.
Oh, that's fun.
He did
Put that tattoo on his arm. Just kidding.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. He loves it.
That would be funny. Anthony. That's awesome.
Yeah. It's a young Anthony.
So what have you learned in the bigger realm of this picture of you doing artwork this many days in a row?
The biggest thing that I learned is I don't have to be perfect.
Yay.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm doing just a daily drawing. Now that's different if I'm doing a commission or something, then I get a little more precise. But like this right here, I mean, what did I knock it out in 15 minutes?
Woohoo.
Because I didn't, sit there and go, okay, this has got to be perfect and that's got to be perfect. I just was like, okay, let's get it done.
Sometimes the fast stuff is the funnest and it's
Right.
the best.
And
it can be your best stuff.
I have learned how to pick up speed.
Mm-hmm.
Where like something like this, when I first started back in 2014.
Yeah, you're a machine now. I definitely see that.
It was taking like 2 to 3 hours to do.
Yeah, I remember back in the day when we had nothing but time on our hands on Periscope. Well, it just seemed like everybody's art broadcasts.
Well, I didn't
like
even start. When
2
I
hours
started,
was short, Everybody does that on Twitch too.
Drawings.
But speaking of 2 hours, guys, I am approaching the 2 hour mark, which I do try to limit, like I said, for a lot of purposes. But yeah, if somebody wants to go live and you guys continue.
All right. So here's your side-by-side example.
We're going to cut
there
this out.
Was 2014.
Oh, wow. Let me see. Let's take a look. I can't see. Oh, so sight challenged. It's not even funny. I'm going to make Jeremy big again. Let's see. So let's see this side by side.
So yeah, there was the 2014. And
Wolverine?
Then
is that Wolverine?
Was one that, no, it's a character called Silverhawk.
Oh, I was going to say, because it didn't look like Wolverine.
And this is what I did in 2020.
It's similar.
Yeah, I tried doing the same exact pose and just showing how like I got, the anatomy better over here. It just is a cleaner picture.
Wow, look at the difference, the before and after. Yeah, so that's cool that you have that record of your...
Here was these two characters.
Yeah.
And while I didn't do an exact one, here is them...
Look at that.
6 years later. So it's just the anatomy is just so much better.
Look at how much more you've done with detail and
yeah.
Look at his muscle. He's so swole. He's swole. Well, that's really awesome. So that's good to
like
see.
I said,
That's also inspiring.
There's a character. It's an Indian character that they did called Shaman's Tears.
Pretty cool. Looks like he's already go down on you spiritually. They're like, okay,
the muscles and stuff are better here.
So. The spirits.
So I was taking the same pictures and then just seeing what I did, 6 years later.
I've never seen a medicine person that ripped.
Right?
They're usually pretty plushy in the middle there. Ceremonies. Just kidding. Not kidding.
Did I do it?
Wow. So yeah, you got a nice comparison there. That's very inspiring.
Yeah, that makes me want to date everything I do.
Doesn't it?
Good.
This is a horribly drawn anatomy character.
Well, not only do I want to do that, that's what I was thinking of. I didn't find that spot, but you just brought that back to my mind about my process of. It's one thing to have the daily practice or whatever practice you decide in your schedule. For me, it's at least 6 hours for live streaming at the most. But then in that practice, I can't draw every day like I would like to, but I am drawing quite a bit. And my goal is to do at least one full portrait a week, along with a few other projects that I'm learning and studying. Mm-hmm. But then to take that work, sign it, scan it in. I want to do some digital enhancements. I want to be able to download it into a file and start uploading it onto the internet. So those are, it's like a cycle that needs to keep reproducing itself, or I feel like I'm going to get stagnant. And I don't think stagnant is even in your vocabulary, Jeremy. Oh, this is so cool. Look at the difference.
It's cool to see the growth on these. It's amazing.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like the hand over here, that fingers don't even work that way.
It's okay. I have pictures. I do have some stuff from
But
before.
like I said, that's why I've got the stuff. So.
I feel like I'm late to the draw party in some ways, even though I've been drawing like mostly my whole life. But like I said, I never really taken it seriously as an art form by itself. And now I'm falling in love with it.
Me too.
So yeah. You know, I mean, like you came out of fashion. I used to do sculptures and work with clay, and I haven't done that in quite a few years now. And so I'm really happy to meet up with folks like you. No matter what stage you're at or where you're at, we all go through stuff. You know, the struggle is real. But
let me show you my progress so far.
Yeah, let me see. Let's take a look. Before we go, let's take a look at everybody's stuff, even though mine is just the very beginning of a Mandela.
I don't even know where day 2 is, but this is. Hold on one second. Let me figure it out. This is day. Give me one second.
Oh yeah. I would love to see this. Very inspiring. Oh, once we get him back in the matrix. So, Lindsay, what have you come up with? I really liked your piece that you had. I mean, I want to see that again, actually.
Oh, you want to see my pieces that I did already?
That one with the circles? Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on a second.
I can't find the right pens for that, but I really wanted to take a closer look at it.
Where did I put it?
Look at this.
Okay, this is day 1. This is.
I love that.
Oh, it's so nice.
This is more like a fashion sketch.
Right. I was just going to say that. I was just going to say this reminds me of a fashion sketch, and then you get that quickly rendered one-directional background. Yeah.
I did not think about the challenge yet until later, and then so I like it's the first time I drew on the Procreate.
Oh, and look at this.
And this is day 2.
Very nice. Still a little fashiony just because you got the pattern and but the face a little bit more. Oh, now we're getting expressive. Look at this.
And then I wanted to like draw quicker, so this is a much quicker sketch.
That one's fun. You look like you had fun making that one.
Day 3, day 4.
Oh, I like this. What does the original look like? I don't know if I can
It's
see
right
that.
here. The original is right there.
Oh, there it is.
The original.
So
she was like puking the.
It looks like she's like spitting.
It's a friend making fun of her, so I drew it. So day 4, and then.
That's disgusting. How nice.
And then
it comes across. Oh, I like the hair and the.
And then this is day. I can't even. I lost count. 5 maybe.
You said you're on day 8 right now.
5 and then 6.
Oh, I've seen this one. I really like this piece. And I don't think it's just because of the gray background, but like the detail on that hat and of course the expression, but the hair, I mean, everything is, it's sort of, it has a mood. It has like an emotion to it. Oh, I love this piece. Is this somebody you know?
This is a friend from Clubhouse.
Oh, okay.
7.
Yeah.
And then, actually this one first. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's interesting.
And then
that looks like a painting in a lot of ways. It really does.
This is latest. But then I know this is all scribble and stuff. But then
I love it though.
I'm trying to experiment, like
right,
okay,
right.
I can spend 3 hours and make the thing look exactly like the picture. And then I ask myself, so what? So I'm trying to like.
I do the same thing.
Right? I try to if there is another way, so I'm trying to like break away from the like super real and then try different stroke and stuff. So this is my progress so far, and this is day 8.
Well, all you need is somebody like Rembrandt in seeing his sketches and how he didn't finish everything, and he did that on purpose because he said your mind can fill in the rest. He liked being able to render just the gist of something. And that's important.
And I love how they can make like all this video.
I could see you working the planes of the face on this piece.
The time lapses are amazing. I love
time lapse. I love
you are definitely working the plane of the face there and the light and how the light hits it. And I think you know what, this is the piece. This piece I can see how the work you're doing now is influencing the way you draw.
Yeah.
And
So,
maybe vice versa.
That's it.
Oh, wow.
Excellent.
That is really
Love
good.
it.
Ooh.
Yay.
See, now an iPad is in my future too, as well as a
Time lapse.
studio.
Time lapse. I
And
love the time lapse.
when you said that, I want to get Procreate. I'm like, yeah, that's actually my goal this summer. By the end of summer, I hope to have an iPad and working in Procreate myself.
I was doing this with Michelle the other night. We were video chatting, and I was just like, "Here, this is my iPad," and I was like playing with all of my different files that I have.
I love that stuff, though. I can't get enough of it right now. I just
It's
love
so
it.
fun.
Okay, guys. Well, I see we got. We got to do this here. I got to click off of that. That works, right?
There you go.
Yay!
There
Okay,
you go.
guys. Oh, Jeremy's face forward. I suppose I
It's
could do the same thing. I'm gonna do my face forward. Let's get my thing off of here. Hey!
Facey.
Okay, guys, I love it. Andrew, thank you so much for joining and doing your
Thank you.
show and tell.
Thanks,
And
everyone.
don't ever feel like you can't come hang with us, or you're guilty because you can't come hang with us or whatever. The whole point is, I'm just throwing this stuff out there because we're all doing it. I mean, Lindsay has an amazing sketchbook. You guys haven't even seen like all of it. She's shared some of it with us, but man, like we all are doing a lot of the same things in our own way, in our own style. And so it's just love that we can come together and inspire each other. And man, you know what another thing is? Anthony has his own comic hero that I don't think we've seen a lot of. I can't wait to see more of that. I was like, are you going to do it? He's like, yeah, I'm going to do more of that. I just wanted to get this out of the way. Like this was something that
He's really been hyper focused on this exercise of his, and it's wonderful.
Yep, he needed to do that for himself. So that was his art challenge. So you guys, anytime you broadcast, anytime you go through the week, just do it and ping us if you want us to pop in. But I'm going to pop out, and if anybody wants to go live after this, I don't know, Jeremy, it's probably past your bedtime. I don't know. You haven't eaten. I haven't eaten my dinner yet either.
I'm gonna go eat.
Please eat.
I made food and I didn't eat it.
It is the weekend, so I will probably go to sleep in another 4 hours.
Okay, I'm going to sound like an old lady, but one word for you is if you eat oatmeal, it lasts for a while. Oatmeal and avocado on toast.
It sticks to your ribs, as the mother says.
Yeah, we got more we can throw in here. I got some blank pieces of paper. DM me in the group or individually if you have an idea that you think would be great. We'll throw it in the hat. And who knows? We'll see you guys next time. And Wednesday night, it sounds like Joseph wants to play. And I think that's a good night for me. Is it a good night for you guys, Wednesday nights? I know I've seen you work.
Later. Yeah, I may swing through later. But yes.
We may even, I mean, if one of you guys wants to even host it, like just doesn't matter when, I'll come pop and play. And I've got a bunch of works in process and UFOs I've got to, kind of finish. So, all right. Bama Pimi Wakwaman, it means I'll see you again later. Thanks for stopping by. Whoever's been watching this, I don't know. Thanks for the replay too.
Bye.
Bye. I'm gonna hang up the phone. Hang up the phone. Okay.